Welcome back. When you were a child, did you ever play the game Tiddlywinks, where you throw a bunch of multicolored discs onto a table and then shoot the disc into a bucket in order to separate the colors? Well, that's essentially what the county's been doing the past 10 months while drawing up the new 7 councilmanic districts authorized last November when the county charter was amended to create 2 additional seats. The resulting draft map creates 7 districts of roughly 150,000 peoples each and will be submitted to the county council for approval. Cynthia, the impetus for adding 2 additional seats came mostly from the upcounty areas that believe they were lacking representation. Does the proposed map accomplish greater representation for the upcounty areas?
It does. It includes a representation for the upcounty. It also includes more representation for a part of the county that has been long neglected and underrepresented, and that's the East County area, which includes Cloverly and Fairland and Burtonsville and White Oak and Mitchellville. So I think that is one of the biggest improvements in the redistricting's work in making a district out of that area, which has not received the attention it deserves, and now we'll be able to elect someone to help remedy that problem.
But wasn't that part of old District 4? I mean, it's not like it didn't have representation.
It did, but it was diffused, and that District 4 has has multiple constituencies. What having a separate district for the East County does is more directly addressing the unique problems and issues that that part of the county has.
Well, let's go to Laurie. And Laurie, this is basically the same question. Does the redrawn council district map provide greater representation for the upcounty areas?
I think it splits the upcounty, and that was the purpose for doing this. And I think the focus was on the wrong thing. I noticed in the articles and things about it that there was a lot of focus on trying to put different ethnic groups together and trying to distribute it more about an ethnic issue, not based on the semantics of the communities. So I think there was wrong focus on that. And I think there was a specific focus to have again, make it harder for a Republican to win. You notice, like, in every area where there's a larger majority of, well, not majority, but you see more Republicans, then you add, like, Chevy Chase is in there with Potomac. You see a lot of areas where they're together, where they're adding a heavily Democrat area into it. So it makes it harder for a Republican to win. So, and there are only 2 Republicans on the commission, which I knew from the start it was going to be really tough when their representation on the commission was not equal. There is more equal representation at the state level with their districts. I'm not sure why they did had it distributed the way they did, possibly because they think, well, they should have more Democrats on the commission since there are more Democrats in the county. But I think that the result is now showing that it's still going to be harder for Republican to win. I think Damascus is not getting the right representation. They're separated from Poolesville, but I do think there is a little bit more representation in the Poolesville area that it might be helpful to them. So.
Well, I got to tell you, when I first looked at that map,
Yeah.
the newly drawn map, I thought, oh my goodness, it still seems very weighted towards down county. I just thought, I'm not sure this accomplished what was intended by the proponents of changing the charter. It looks to me like there are 5 districts that represent down county, and maybe 2 that touch up county. So
yeah, well, it was.
That's no.
I understand that the demographics are such, but
and the densities
yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
but
it was a 6-5 vote, and so it shows that there was not a very strong feeling about this particular map 1, and they all agreed it was a compromise map, so that not everyone is happy with the result. But I think the Republicans really lose with this one.
Well, we'll see. We'll see next November when there are
Yeah.
elections.
Well, and you can provide public comment to the county council. So look for that when they're looking for a public comment. So it's not over yet. The county council has to vote on it.
Well, yeah, I get it, but I doubt, given the time schedules, I doubt that the council is going to send this back for amendment because things have to be in place. We already have candidates announced for many of the districts. Former panelist Marilyn Balcom, who's been on our show a couple times, who was just awarded a award for Montgomery County business person, one of the Montgomery County business persons of the year. Talks about the need to represent business. And I'm not sure that, there's enough candidates who support that belief. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to go to our next topic.